We need to give the students a pathway to reconcile the expectation of getting high marks with that of understanding. Up till now, we have only one advice to give to the students. I have demonstrated it in the diagram called the old strategy. As you can see, it is a mountain called the degree. It can be any class from 1 to 10, 11, 12, bachelor's, master's, and even PhD. What we have been telling the students is the only way to get over this mountain called degree is to get on top of it and overcome it as shown in the diagram. That means to pass. Every teacher wants the student to get an A plus. It is in the self-interest of the teacher to want to have more students securing A plus than less. The logic is to instigate every student in the class to aspire to get an A plus. The teachers know very well that it is not going to happen. That is that every student will get an A plus, let alone aspire to get an A plus or even to try to get an A plus. However, they still keep pushing the envelope towards A plus for every student. Why? Well, when you get 100 students, let's say, instigated into seeing A plus as the ultimate goal of life, then at least 50% will believe in it and actually develop such a desire. So let me describe further the mechanics of this logic of instigating students to aim for A plus. Now, among these 50% who bought in the A plus dream, at least 25% will really work hard to get an A plus. Now we have the remaining 12.5% of the students who have a desire to get A plus and who are actually working hard to get A plus. Now, among them, the teachers knows very well that only 25% will actually have the intelligence or a very well developed blue or skill quadrant brain to get an A plus. In this way, out of 100 students, by drumming the beat of A plus, the teacher by the end of the academic year will get 3 students who secure A plus. That's not bad, at least not for the teacher, but it is a disaster for the remaining 97% of the students. What we have now is 97 students who are unsatisfied, demotivated, frustrated, and who hate studying. The students were sold a dream that was not theirs. All for what? For the teacher to get 3% students getting A plus and an educational institution to brand itself as a place for elites. Is that worth it? Certainly not. But does the educational system care? Of course not. In the end, it has its own indicators, and the success depends on more people scoring higher marks and passing. Then this A plus instigation strategy has a side effect that at least students will pass. But is it the correct way? No, it's not. But until today, before you are reading this section in this book, people, teachers, education institutions, educational systems didn't have a mental model to actually help the students in reconciling the conflicting aspiration between either marks or understanding. So the diagram on your right, called the new correct strategy, is what I offer to the world. By understanding it and applying it, the world will be a better place, because the students that are part of it, besides the 3% who got A plus, will not feel like failures. Instead, they will not only feel as winners, but the education that they got will actually help them get what they want in their lives. It could be money, a great career, a great relationship with their spouse, great family life, great health. We have to disseminate this degree mountain model that you see to all the students in the world, so that their confidence doesn't get killed because they were fed a lie that success in education means A plus. So let's explore what this degree mountain is. In the old strategy, failure meant that a person tried to get an A plus, and as you can see with the red arrow, the student couldn't reach the top and fell down. So in the old strategy, it was and either an or scenario. The new strategy is very different. As you can see in the diagram, I have placed 5 rectangles passing through the degree mountain. Actually, they represent tunnels going through the mountain. The first tunnel is the topmost, so passing through it, you get an A plus. The second tunnel is the A grade strategy. It means that you don't need to reach up to the A plus tunnel. You can still complete your degree happily with pride by going through the A grade strategy. Then if the student is still not convinced to either work hard enough to get an A, then he can pass through the B grade strategy tunnel. Similarly, if he's still not interested in spending all his time and effort in securing marks, he can choose to cross the mountain through the C grade strategy or the D grade strategy. The idea is to offer every student a choice of aspiration. He doesn't have to want to get an A plus. He could be a gold medalist for himself at least, even if he aspired to get a D grade. This is, of course, as long as it is his conscious, deliberate decision. As teachers, don't force your student to aim for the highest star. He might not be up to it. Maybe he has other interests, as we had discussed earlier. Maybe he doesn't have the mental capacity, which is the well developed blue quadrant or skill quadrant. Maybe he just loves to understand. For whatever reason, not everybody needs to have a desire to get A plus. As a teacher now, you have this degree mountain as an analogy to help the student have the correct aspiration first, and thereby develop the correct strategy for studying. Somebody who aspires to get A plus is definitely our ideal student. We cannot compare somebody who has a dream just to get a C grade with someone aspiring to get an A grade. It not only refers to the number of hours studied, but also in the various techniques used to study. By not having the default aspiration of A plus, the student can now choose among 4 other grade aspiration. Accordingly, he can make plans and set up expectations by zeroing on the correct academic goal. The teachers, parents can help him In this way, success is guaranteed for every student. Next, I will describe the various techniques and processes under the five strategy tunnels that the students can use.